What's up, everybody on YouTube? Thank you for tapping in today. We got a good family member I got to meet today. But before we get into that, I wanted to just say they call me Wiz. I'm with LA Confidential. The streets are watching. That's at LA Confidential SRW. All lower caps. Please tap in, share a like, share a comment, and please subscribe, show some support. Maybe some donations will be good. We got 20% of the proceedings going to after school programs like that in low income areas that can't afford academic structure, and we're right here willing to help out. But today we got a good interview. I've been talking to him. We're having a good conversation. I like his energy. I like what he's talking about. He brought a little bit of his art. We got some of his music we're gonna be sharing with you guys after we start editing and stuff like that. But I want to introduce a good friend now, a good family member.
Yes, sir.
His name is Ali, aka Obzi. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Obzi? How did that name get created? Where did you originate from growing up? And just give us a little bit back history of your life.
Well, I got the best of both worlds because we was living in the hood, and we also got to see the other side. Certain family members with money, until we was at the bottom. From the bottom coming up, I grew up in Watts, California, and we got to see both sides of the coin. To where, all right, let me let you know where I got the name Obzi from first. My name is Ali, but the name Obzi came from actually. It came from ignoring people in my household when they calling me. They'd call me, they'd be like, Ali. And then it ended up being like, hey, Obs. All the way till it got to Obzi. And then my auntie, Tapri, she ended up spelling the name for me. And then when I got to where I wanted to make music, I switched the spelling of it up. She had it O-B-Z-Y. I turned it to O-B-Z-I. And then even being Obzi was like the creative side of me, even though Ali was a creative person too. But Obzi was like the rapper, because that was my rap name. It was it was just another side of me. Everybody got sides to him, and that was one of my sides, to where Obzi ended up being a whole person, to where family members call me that, homies call me that. They rarely say Ali. I actually didn't like the name Ali until they told me what it means, and there wasn't a lot of people out there with the name Ali. But it's also not nobody out there with the name Obzi, and if it is, I don't know where they got it from, but I know where I got mine from. A lot of people, their name would be Lil Uzi or Lil whatever. Like, mine actually came from my name, Ali. It was branched off of that. And that's how I got the name Ali. And then coming up, I was like, how everybody was banging and all that. I never wanted to be a gang banger as far as like a Crip or a Blood, because I want to go wherever I want to go, wherever I feel like I want to go. I don't want to be like, oh, I can't go over there. I ain't no Blood or whatever. So I was able to go everywhere because I was just from a clique. We wore black and white. And, within the clique, you got Crips and Bloods, but I never wanted to go that far because that wasn't really me.
So let me interrupt real quick. So when you say clique, to people that don't understand, they're maybe watching this channel, what's the difference between a clique and being part from a gang?
They damn near the same thing, but just the clique is like, we do music. It's mainly family. Certain people have cliques, but they run their clique differently. The way we was running our clique, we was like mainly family orientated. Even the homies that was homies became family. And the difference between the hood and the clique is the clique. We not really Crips or Bloods. We just a clique, a pile of people that call themselves a clique that got creative talents or just been around for a long time and end up being from the clique.
Right.
To where it's almost like a hood. We just didn't court nobody on. You got on by being a real person.
Right.
If you was around us, you was a real person. You done just from the clique. Right. And as far as like some of my family members, they became, you know, hood figures. And I saw, just like how I see how Drake and or certain drugs do to certain people, I already, you know, I learned from other people's mistakes, so I won't have to make them.
Right.
So certain things I seen within hoods, it turned me off because I really wasn't about that type of life. But not saying I didn't do hood activities, but I just wasn't about them. I didn't want my to be officially a Crip or officially a Blood or
right.
something like that. And I was aware enough to know it won't take me nowhere like that.
Right.
Like being from certain places, because I seen people go through it growing up, and I didn't want to be about that life. The life I'm about now is I've really grown. Like even certain homies don't know me right now. They gotta re-know me because the mindset I got right now, and everywhere I go, the way my mindset works, everything work out like that. I don't have to want people to change because the way I changed, everybody I run into got the same type of mindset as me. Right. Even if they don't and they're around me, they still gonna feel what I'm saying because I'm talking from the heart. And whenever you speak from the heart, it's automatically gonna touch somebody, whether they from a hood or a clique or whatever they do. It's still going because everybody got a heart, and once you touch the heart, it's easy to get to people when you touch their heart. It's easy to become somebody's friend when you really touch the heart. Because anytime my mouth open, it's coming from the heart.
That's good, and I like what you said right there. And, you know, I mean, being around a lot of negativity when I was younger, you didn't have too much positive role models. I just wanted to be, I just followed my negative role models, which were my older brothers, and they're into that gang style and that lifestyle. But you know, finally getting hit with a ton of bricks really woke me up. In a couple more interviews, I'll give them my life story, tell it from beginning to end. It's probably gonna be many chapters of it. So much to say, so much detail, so much I've been through. But right now, I just want to make a difference with the community. But what better yet, using somebody that's a positive mover from the community and change their life around. I know you're into music, and you're a music creator. You make your own beats. You also do art. I know you brought some of your work today. We'll get into that. What separates your music from other people? What can you tell me about that?
Well, right now, what I see about the music, they don't realize as far as like energy. And right now, the frequency on the music right now, and it's all the music that's being played right now. They got it at a certain hertz to where it's the music is like candy.
Right.
Of course, candy tastes good, but at the end of the day, you gonna have cavities, and that's what the music is doing right now, putting cavities in people's mind to where they don't even realize what they listening to. Especially if you keep chanting certain stuff. You know how they say you get what you ask for.
Yeah.
A lot of this music, they're chants, and people don't realize that. It's just like if somebody doing voodoo or something, they keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over. You say it enough, it'll come to you. It'll be your life. To where it's, let's say the music is saying, I'm gonna stay at the bottom, or I'll never make it out this hole. The more you say stuff like that, it's actually going to be your life, because people don't realize the voice. When they say the word became God, anything you say out your mouth, you actually gonna get.
Right.
It might not be this time, but it's coming, because you keep speaking up on it. Just like when somebody say a lie so long, they start to believe it. Anything that come out your mouth, because you speak life and death.
Right.
So you can start speaking death over yourself and not even knowing it, because the music is so tight and it's saying this over and over. You're going to start saying it over and over. So I watch what I listen to, and I watch how I speak. So that's how my music is different because um, I'll be held accountable if I just get out there and start saying shit that don't really um, that's not gonna help nobody grow.
Right.
My music is gonna help you grow because even if I do say something about what happened in my past or what's happening to me now or whatever I say, I'm gonna come with a solution to it to where how this is what got me in it. This is how I got out of it.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of music should be like that because back in the days, the music was so potent, it can heal you. Um, this music right now is like I said, it's like candy. It's cool, but it's going to actually give you a cavity in the mind because people don't know the frequency of music, so they're going to keep listening to it. And I'm not supposed to be in their ear all the time to try to tell them how to live their life because I live my life how I want to live it.
Right.
So whether you gang bang or whatever you do, just go hard at what you do. I'm not trying to say it like that, but I did it. I went hard at what I did, and it turned my life around to where I'm speaking like this now. Because at first, if you would have caught me a few years ago, I wouldn't have been speaking like this or walking like this. Because your walk got to match your talk. And a lot of people right now, they saying a lot of stuff in their music, but a lot of people don't even do all that. Like I grew up around a lot of people that bang, didn't bang, all of that. And a lot of people know they'll say a lot of stuff, but they really won't do all that.
Right.
Like everything I'm saying in my music, I actually do or did. And that's the difference between me and other people that got music out.
So like,
I guess.
life lessons.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak on life lessons, and then if I don't have nothing to say, I can't write nothing. A lot of people just writing off feelings.
Just right.
Yeah, and
So
sometimes.
how do you? I don't mean to interrupt you. How do you separate that? How you just said I don't write just to write or write because usually people when they write about feelings. How do you separate that?
I mean, I write off feelings too, but not off any feeling. You know, how you get up and you feel a certain way. You ain't supposed to let the whole world know everything that's on your mind. A lot of these people getting up and they just writing whatever's on their mind when you're supposed to filter certain stuff. And if you don't filter it, you just gonna destroy a lot of people the way you being destroyed. And it don't look like they being destroyed if you on the same energy as them.
Right.
They'll look at you like, he ain't with it. I've been with it already. I already been there, done that, and that's how I'm able to speak about it and never because I lived through it. I come from the streets of Watts where you wake up to gunshots.
Yeah.
You like it was crazier. It felt like it was crazier when I was younger. Then it got a little easier. Now it's back on crazy mode to where this generation is crazy. But I can't say nothing about it because I've been there and done that. So I don't want to be Mr. Goody Two Shoes and try to tell people what they shouldn't be doing because couldn't nobody tell me nothing at the time. I had to live through it.
Make the mistakes to better understand it.
You got to make your own mistakes, or you learn from other people's mistakes, whichever one you choose.
So we prefer for those that are young and listening that you learn from our mistakes. If we say, "Son, don't walk down that alley," we don't walk down the alley because we know better. We know what is being held at the end of that tunnel.
Yes, sir. We done been there and done that. It's nothing. When they say ain't nothing new under the sun, it's not. Because even that they going harder as like a lot of youngsters right now that's spitting, they going harder than we went. We of course we went hard because it was our time to go hard, but they going even harder, and so now it's harder to talk to them. It's harder to get through to them because it was hard to get to us. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't that hard to get to us. We heard them, but at the time we was in, we didn't want to really hear nothing like that.
Pretty much selective hearing.
We
understood what you were saying, but we didn't apply by it because we had to go through it because, like I was mentioning to you earlier, there's people that are in the music industry right now that don't gotta live this lifestyle. But it's funny when they say, I choose to be in this lifestyle. It's like, man, you choose to be away from your family, from your kids, because you gotta keep in mind you get hit with a hot one or with some burners or a gang injunction or whatever it is, an indictment. You go to prison. Sooner or later, you're gonna have families get older and they're gonna pass away.
Mm-hmm.
And what shoulda, coulda, woulda is now your biggest regret. I lost four, almost five family members since I've been incarcerated. I did my stretch, and my wife, she's the one that is still alive out of everybody that passed away on me so far. And it's hard because it's like, I should have made amends with my brother. I should have not did this to my mom. And you just live with regret. But you know what? There's something that I was talking to Obzi earlier about. Things have to happen for a reason, for you to better understand it and how to teach your own little ones not to be going through that same route, or you teach them life lessons. And I'm a very firm believer in that. But I'm still learning myself. I'm still, in life, I'm still way behind the years. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm still in life because just because everything stays the same, your kids and feelings change because of the way that's my opinion. The way the generation is going right now, there's no guidance.
No.
And a lot of kids, whether they admit it or they don't, they lack that parental guidance. All they want to do is be loved. And if there's nobody out there to support your kids, who's going to support your kids? You want them in the system? You want to be part of the system? Like that, I don't ever want to see a kid go through that. You know what I'm saying? I believe, strong believer the kids and the youth are our future. As long as we got them in the right direction, not even the stars are possible. I think the galaxy is endless. So people say you reach for the stars, and I'll reach higher than that.
Yeah, stars is just.
They right there. If you can see them,
if you can see it, that's not really.
You know what I'm saying? People been to those spots, but places that you can't see, that you can discover within yourself as a person, I think it's beyond measure.
What's crazy is we are the galaxy. Everything that you see outside of us actually is inside of you. That everything that we see now is because what they shown us when we was younger, because they know we are manifestors. Right. A lot of the people behind the scenes are not manifestors. So they show us things to get us to believe it. The more they get a certain quantity of people to believe it, it comes to pass. And the reason it comes to pass is because we manifested ourselves. Even the things that we don't know we manifested, and we see in symbolism and different certain things in because they used to have us in front of that TV, and it's the tell lie vision. You tell lies to your vision. Yeah, and the more you watch certain things, it starts to manifest outside of you. Because how people believe in a devil. There's no such thing as like a devil. You ain't never seen no devil, right? But I've seen devilish people.
Yeah.
Because the devil is us. It's the when they say we was born into sin, right. As they actually mean skin, because the skin is the way you sin. Right. You wouldn't be able to sin without the skin. Right. So you born into skin, and that's your they call it they also call that a jailhouse, because it traps the soul in, which you're not really trapped, because you get out the body every time you go to sleep. Right. And every time you sleep, you're actually dead. Right. Because the soul is out of the body, which right. is called that's not an out of body experience. It's just you soul traveling, and the way we travel with the soul is with a thought, and any thought can bring you out of this suit, which is made to breathe on this earth. I'm going way off, but I'm just.
Nah, it's good because it shows the viewers where our mentality is at, the way people think. Now, if you hear this man, you can hear he has a lot of knowledge, and with that knowledge, remember he writes music. You know what I'm saying? So listen to his music. If we want to listen to your music, where would we listen to your music at? Like, are you on Apple?
I'm not even on a lot of stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, because when I started doing research on the music, they started to It just felt like it was the game that I wanted to get into, which is the music, but the industry. I wanted to get in the industry. I started doing research on the industry because I do research on anything that I want to get into just to see if it's for me.
Right.
And it felt like at the point it was at, it was not for me. So I never cared about putting music out. I like music so much, I'm gonna still always do music. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm on YouTube because like how my music is on my computer, and when I just wanted some of my music to be on there just in case I couldn't get to it. I could just look it up on YouTube. But you can look that up on Obzi's music. That's what it's under. Obzi music.
If you guys want more details on that, just leave a comment. I'll hit you guys back up. I would hope maybe in the future you put more music out there because you do have a lot of knowledge. And like like I was telling you earlier, a little bit about myself. When I would go to like gang members anonymous, I don't know if you ever heard of that, gang members anonymous. And there's somebody that told me one time that you're sitting there like you ain't trying to be here, like you're slouching down. Give me that respect and show me some respect. I was just like, I had a chip on my shoulder. I was like, man, whatever. And I remember that person was like, there's gonna be something, maybe not me, but something someone might say that's gonna just like wake you up one day. And that did happen. And it happened. And it's like it tripped me out because I was very naive, very hard headed, and I was like, man, whatever, stupid attitude, whatever. Whatever. I thought I was too cool for that, to share my life experiences and stuff like that. We don't talk about it, we be about it, all that crap, that people make you believe, or even your own, your hood makes you believe, they brainwash you, or whatever situation that you find yourself in. But it hit me, and it just like, and hearing him speaking talk, that'd be pretty cool to hear some more stuff out there, man. Maybe there'll be something you say that maybe someone's going through a tough time in their life, and something you might say that's going to get them out of that funk and make them go harder in life in a good way, in a positive way, of course, and do something different for themselves. Because there's a lot of people struggling out there, especially how it is right now. Like you see everywhere, everybody's struggling. And if I'm not here, I can't change the world. You know what I mean? But if I could change that one person or help that person, even give them a smile. And I told this, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick before the first person I interviewed was my homie Sins, the artist. And I told him, life is can be fucked up and play games with someone that don't deserve it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was going to culinary school, and I was walking back from work at the Hollywood Bowl, and I got off the train, went off of Grand, where USC is at. University. I got off the train. I was walking under the bridge, and there was a homeless man that was right there with his tent. They're all over. For those of you that don't know too much about LA, there's a lot of homelessness going on downtown, all that good stuff, But there was this white man, he was right there, and I said, "Hi, sir, how you doing today?" And he would just look at me like, at first I thought I was, the way he looked at me, I felt like he was disgusted by me. But he looked at me, he was just like, like shy, maybe scared, because people probably beat him up or something. So I passed him up, and I was just like, I paid him no mind, and he goes, hey. I turned around. I go, what's up, man? He said, thank you. I was like, for what? So you know how long I've been under this bridge? How many times people pass by and they don't even acknowledge me? And I'm a human being.
Flowers.
Like he's a piece of trash just sitting there waiting to get collected and get thrown away. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, when I walked away from that little conversation I had with them, it made me tear, because who wants to be an invisible person? Everybody needs somebody, you know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up to see that people can be so cruel with one another sometimes, just because of by the way he looks.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know how I knew you was gonna say that, but I already knew where you was going with the whole story, even before I just heard it. For some reason, I just knew, because I've been in a certain situation. He didn't say what you said, but my homegirl, she was taking me to sell some of my art at the beach, and it's a lot of homeless people up there. And I ain't gonna lie, I talk to everybody.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And the reason I talk to everybody is because it's people. And what's crazy is that's you too. You know how they say we all aren't the same?
Yeah.
That's you in another you in another time.
Right.
Like, you could do a few things in your life that could take you where he's at. So certain people that you talk to, you don't talk to them down because they down. You don't talk to people up because they up.
Right.
You just talk to them the way you're supposed to talk to them. I used to always talk to what we call them smokers because they smoke, but you know, I don't look at it as a smoker.
It's just a title.
It's just a title for them. You know, everybody got titles, but the title don't make you. What you are make you.
Right.
I'm talking to all these smokers, and she like, why you keep talking to them? They just wasting your time. And I'm like, really? If you look at it like this, then everybody is wasting my time. If you look at it like that, I don't look at it as people wasting my time. Everything that happened in your life is supposed to happen, and it's up to you. Whatever reaction you give, that's what you get in your life. So if you give a good reaction, you get good coming back to you. You give bullshit reaction, guess what? You're gonna get bullshit reactions because everything in life, you're planting seeds everywhere you go. And I'm not trying to talk to them so somebody can do some good to me. I'm just talking to them because it's a person.
Right.
I don't, just because you ain't got a house don't mean I can't talk to you.
Right.
So I talk to anybody. And it's crazy because I felt like how you just said, like before I was bringing my art to In and Out, I used to just come from dialysis and go to In and Out and eat. Everybody passing by, I'm like, hola. Look the other way like I didn't say hi to them, or I'll say, what's up with you? And they'll look it dead in my face and look like, it's like people wasn't even acknowledging me.
Like transparent.
It was irritating me because I'm like, damn, they don't even know who right here in their presence. Just because I ain't on TV don't mean I ain't the one.
Right, exactly.
And a lot of people that's becoming like big famous, that's why a lot of famous people treat people the way they treat them because where they come from.
Right.
They're coming up, and when they're coming up, they didn't treat them like that before they had no money. Ain't nobody was watching their YouTubes. Everybody was looking at them as a regular. If Kodak Black came in here right now and he wasn't on TV, people will look at him like a regular person. But I can see the good in people and I can see the bullshit in people.
Yeah, right.
So I see a lot of good in people that don't even see the good in themselves. And a lot of people look at me and pass right by me and don't even know I'm one of the ones.
Right.
And so now I bring my art up there. It's so many people that's coming up to the table wanting to take pictures. Oh, what's your Instagram? Can I take a picture of your art? I love your art. To love my art is to love me too.
That's right.
I'm the creator of this.
Right.
And
a piece of you is in your art.
Yeah, that's a piece of me right there. I just did that. And they looking like, oh, I like the art. I told this girl, I said, I mean, you love me then. But I'm just playing with it. She like, no, I like the art. Yeah, but this is me too. This is me. So this is one of my babies right here. I made that. Just like if you like my daughter, that's my daughter. She's a part of me. You love me too. But I was trying to get her to see, like, don't just look at certain people like
because it looks good.
Yeah, don't
because they look bad, or
don't treat people like right now. I treat people how I want to be treated. I'm gonna say sorry. I'm gonna say thank you. I'm gonna say whatever it is that my heart is telling me to say, because a lot of people don't listen to their heart. They go off of what other people said, and they just train a certain way to do certain shit. So I understand certain people, but a lot of people will pass by somebody and not acknowledge the person that they truly are. Yeah. And that's the one we got in the inside of us. Don't look at the skin that's over me. Acknowledge the person that you feel in the inside. I know you don't feel nothing janky because I have nothing janky about my spirit. it's nothing about me that's gonna make you feel like he's trouble or the way he looked or he looked like this. Some people will read you like that because they only read the shell of you.
Right.
But once you start to get deeper in life, you start to read the person that's inside the person. That's the person you're supposed to judge because that's what you are judged by. And you know how people say, oh, when your days is up and you get judged at the end of the day. No, you're being judged through life. Yeah. You judge yourself, the family judge you, your homies judge you. Everybody is judging you. Yeah. And the thing you said about you can't change the world, you can. You know how you change the world? You change your world. Yeah. And everybody has their own world. You know how they say the world is ending? Right. The world ain't going to never end. What ends is a cycle of how the world used to be. Right. But the way you change the world is you change yourself. And how you change yourself, you point out all the stuff that you put on other people. Oh, they made me do this. Can nobody make you do nothing that you don't allow them to make you? For real, you gotta. That's how I started to change. I started to blame at first I was blaming females. Oh, she made me be like this, or she turned me into this type of person. No, I chose to turn into that person when she did this. Right. But everything, every action deserves a reaction. And whatever you react to, the way you react to it is the way your life is going to be. Right. Because we all are our own. We create our own troubles in our own life. Right. The more you point the finger, you won't be able to grow. Right. And the way you grow is to point the finger at yourself, fix those things about yourself, and move on. That's the way I fix myself. I start to love myself. Because at first I wasn't loved. I thought I loved myself until when they was about to put me on dialysis, I told them I didn't want to really live like that. I was like, no, I don't want to live like that. I don't want nothing that's keeping me here. Because it's like life support, but you just get to walk around on life support now. I never wanted that. And I was tunnel vision with the doctor when he asked me. I didn't even see my mom. I didn't see my brother. And they was like, what about us? I'm like, damn, I forgot about them.
The ripple effect.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, they gonna be tripping if I just leave. Now I appreciate every day that I agreed to be on dialysis. I don't even look at dialysis as, damn, I'm on dialysis.
What did you, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah.
Get personal. When did you find out you had to do dialysis? Why do you take dialysis?
Well, I was born with a blockage to where some people just, I guess they would just go piss all the shit out. Mine was where it was a block to where I drink all day and nothing to come out. It'd just be stacking up. So they thought I was like a chubby baby, but I wasn't. It was just all piss or whatever. So about the time they caught it, it already messed up everything inside of my body. It already, my bad, that's my fault. But I'm finna know how to turn it off. But it already messed up everything in me to where they had to make me another bladder. Oh wow! Both of they made me the one like Deion Sanders got. Yeah, they made me a neo bladder, and then both of my kidneys was already tore up because of it. So by the time they caught it, I had tubes all over myself. Like I was going to school. Nobody knew this. They probably know it now as I'm saying it, but I'm in school with bags on my leg. I got the bag on my leg, piss going in there, and I got tubes coming out of the front, the back, all type of shit.
Sorry, I'm just curious, and I like to speak my mind, but when you told me a story earlier that you got hit, you got jumped, right?
Yeah.
You had the bag on you then too, and all that stuff?
No, I did, because I ain't gonna lie, I had the bag throughout school and all of that. Not
off and on.
Off and on. At this time, because since I was 4 till I got on dialysis, I was catheterizing myself.
Okay.
So that's when you put the tube in yourself. Yeah. So, because the doctors was trying to do it when I was younger, and they was just forcing it, and it kept coming like out, like. So I remember being young. I'm like, let me do it, like on the table, let me do it. And they're like, you want to see if you can do it here? That's how they was mad because they was frustrated.
Yeah, because they wanted it in.
So I did it because it was a blockage. Remember I told you I had a blockage, so it got to get to a point to where it won't go. So I held it right there. I remember the whole shit because when you go through trauma, you don't never forget it.
Of course not.
And I'm holding it like right there, and it end up easing in. I said, it's in. They like, no, it's not. We don't see nothing. So I start forcing it out, and it start piss going everywhere. So they like, oh, he got it. So they was like, we're gonna let you do it from now on.
Yeah,
so from 4 till now, well, not now because the let's just take it off. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been through a lot of medical stuff in my life. I've been through over 100 surgeries. Like the medical record that I got is crazy because it's elderly people that have little baby records. Mine's look like this. And
sound like my prison record.
So like going through that plus life shit, that's why when I got jumped, I said, nah, this ain't for me. I already go through pain in my life. All these surgeries and putting my own catheter in, and every day hurt it. Like, but when your mind get used to pain, like I could tolerate a lot of pain now because of what I've been through in my life. But I felt like everything that I went through, it was for the future. Everything, it gets you ready for what you're about to go through in the future. So you go through a lot of pain in your life, whether it's a heartbreak or it's verbal pain or mental pain or whatever type of pain you go through. I've been through it all. I've been through the verbal pain, mental, physical, all of it, and it got me to where I'm at now, to where I get to speak the way I'm speaking now because pain grows you up, and a lot of people don't know that. So people need to, if you do got pain in your life, you need to be appreciative of it because pain don't come to everybody. Because when your life is always comforted, then you don't never change. You'll be the same.
To be the same person.
The pain.
How to appreciate the little things.
Exactly, because the pain is our best teacher, and it grows you up. So being chosen is not this. Because I don't feel like I'm chosen. I know that I'm chosen. And when you are chosen to go through the most. That's what the whole story of Jesus was. To go through the most so you can be the most. And that's what my life is right now. Going through a lot to teach me something. And dialysis taught me patience. That's how I'm able to do my art because I stopped doing art for a while.
Ask you, all your pain, everything you've been through, do you speak also in your art, in your skills?
I do.
You don't mind showing us some pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see this. It's made it way more interesting now. I knew about it because what he took, but I didn't know it was like that.
A lot of stuff I go through. I just because any energy you, especially if it's crazy energy that you don't know what to do with it, you just turn it to creativity, and a lot of that is in my art. I don't put pain in my art, but I do put the and a lot of the detail is just because I don't know. I love detail, but I'm a Virgo, so Virgos like detail. I don't know how you want to show this one. You want me to pass it to you and you?
Yeah, I'll do it if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this beauty.
Wow.
Did you sketch it out first, or you just?
Yeah, I sketch it out with the red pencil. Then I go over it with like a big pen.
All freehand?
Yeah.
This is all freehand for real?
All of these is from dialysis. I sit in there for 4 hours and knock one out every time I go. So I got like so many books done. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna bring my other book. It's a lot of stuff, but it's super heavy, so I didn't bring it.
Man, you're
You are very
talented.
talented.
I thought I had something going, but I'm
Nah,
like,
you
you're
dope. That's what
I'm like, damn, I'm put my shit away real
Oh my-
quick. I was like, man, I'm gonna show off a little bit. I'll just get because he got art and shit. But I didn't know it was like this. Listen, put mine in shame. Man, how long did it take you like to figure your style out?
Not long. I already had a style when I was young. My pops put me in this thing he was in. It was like I forgot what they call it, but it was like three people up plus me, so it was like four people. He was supposed to be the fourth person, and this is the time where The Simpsons first came out.
Yeah.
He was drawing the whole family. I remember the whole picture because I was drawing it too. My pops, I remember he was just sitting there drawing, and I'm looking under his arm with my little paper in the background.
Trying to copy.
He do a circle, I'm looking under his arm, I do a circle. He do the straight lines, I do the straight lines. Everything he was doing, I was doing. And the whole time he drawing the whole Simpson family. So when we done, he was like, he always look at it, put it far away to see if everything is on point. So he like, you like it? And he said, you just did that? So he got my paper, put it next to his paper, and he like, I'm gonna put you in the contest. And I'm standing right there with grown people, like with my little paper and shit. And he coming down the line, he looking, and then when he look at mine, he said, you didn't draw that. I said, I did. Give me another paper. I draw it on there. He was like, I believe you. He gave me the check. He gave me the certificate. And I still got the certificate at home. I meant to bring it. I still got it in a plaque. And from there, I started drawing. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was in school, I used to hang around like taggers and stuff because they drew.
Yeah.
Anybody that do stuff like me, I like them.
Right.
I start clicking with them. And I hung around a lot of tags. They'd be like, hey, fool, do my hood. And I do they shit for some lunch money. Like, all right, I got you.
You gotta make a little hustle out of it.
So it was in between like tagger stuff and what my pops was doing. So this is my own creation now because I'm older now, and now I'm doing what I like to do instead of just doing, what people want me to do.
Do you have any, like, do you specifically name them by any chance? Like, do you have a specific piece that you did like this one? Do you have a certain name for it, or that one? Do you have a certain name for it, or you just?
Oh, these are just. I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, a lot of things I tried to draw, it didn't come out right. So now that I've been getting my practice on the dialysis to where I can draw anything now, I'm drawing everything that I wish I could draw when I was younger. So my thing is usually doing this type of stuff.
Right.
Collages. Like if you come to my house, it's crazy. I got posters like this with collages all over, like different stuff that I like all over this picture. These are just things that I'll draw off the internet. I'll look up a picture on the internet,
if you like,
and then I like their style so much, I'll put it in my own style and add to it. This is all of these are.
So these are all 4 hours of dialysis.
Yeah.
Damn. You knock them out quick.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I show the rest?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is hard as hell. Ooh, my son gonna like that one.
I actually brought this for you. I just gotta sign it.
Ooh. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta sign
My
mine.
Sunday, he goes by the name Lucky Dice on his
Yeah.
Fortnite account.
Oh, that's what's up.
Look at it. They're gonna sign it for you.
Look
Look at people's.
Wow.
Why do you make pain go to destruction when you can do stuff like this and be creative with it?
Yeah. That's actually right there is actually.
This one's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually turning pain into, something beautiful because we manipulate energy every day. We just don't realize what we're doing, and this is manipulating energy. The pen is energy. Everything is energy, but that's manipulating to make it what you want.
The crosshatch right there.
Yeah, I do a lot of that, so I ain't gotta do the
The
darkness.
circles.
A lot of darkness. You know how you was doing a lot of darkness. I'll hit it with the hatchet so it can be easier.
Yeah, that's gonna take like 3 months. No, it's about 6 months to do.
Yeah.
Circle.
That's why people ask me how long it took you to do it.
Yeah, it took me a long time.
I don't. If it take me too long, I'll stop doing. I won't do it at all.
Yeah.
It felt like I want to get it done. Even like paying off
I'm
a
the
car.
same way too, but
I don't like paying on stuff too long.
Yeah, I don't know if you're like this. I'm pretty sure you are. Are you a judgment of your? Are you your own critic when you do this?
Yep.
And if it don't come out right, throw it away.
I used to crush it.
Yeah, me too. People
Now
like,
I don't
what
do
are
it.
you doing?
Yeah, they'll be like, you just crushed that up. Let me keep it.
I'll
let them have it. But now I don't do it. I just keep going. And then next thing, because I didn't like this when I was doing it. And then I'm like, it might not look like it. Because it wasn't coming out the way I wanted
you
it to.
pictured it.
Yeah, in my mind, it looks a certain way. Then when I do it, it don't really come out the way. And some of them come out better than I thought.
I think because your phone game, it's going slow. See?
It's fine.
Fine. Beauties.
I got so many pictures, it's crazy.
Oh, I know this was time consuming. Well, 4 hours. I mean, I would have took forever doing this.
That's really the easiest part.
Details, I can't stand details.
I love details. That's what I can't wait to get to, is like the detail part of it. And then I ain't gonna lie, I add detail. Stuff that's like anime, I'll start adding stuff that's not even on the picture, just to make it look like it's crazy.
All you Star Wars fans, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, I'm one of them.
Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, I ran dry on the pen doing over
Damn, this one's sick, bro. This is also R2D2 and CP3 right there.
there. Yeah, that's the one I like. A
That
lot of the old school stuff. I'm an 80s baby, so
Me too.
I'm drawing like RoboCops and
Hell yeah.
Gremlins and all that. Bruce Lee.
I see that.
Wow.
Oh look, there go Bruce Lee right there.
Man, 4 hours. I can't believe I couldn't do this in 4 hours. No way. Without me getting frustrated.
No, that's the best part right there.
Look at this kitty.
Oh, how cute. I like that one though.
Yeah, I just added the eye in the middle and then
Oh, good.
added like a lot of the extra hair just to make it look like it was.
Do you sell your pictures and stuff like that? Do you do custom
I
made
sold
work?
a lot of pictures. I just did something for Panda Express.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I did a poster for them because they changed their whole inside of the one by my house. And they like, man, we'd love some of your art. Can you do something for us? I ended up doing something for the catering company. And then I did my cousin's cartoon characters. He got a cartoon called Time Out. I did 4 characters for his cartoon. I helped somebody on their comic book, like certain stuff. And then I ain't gonna lie, I was doing a lot of that, and I said, I want to make my own comic book and my own cartoon. So I'm gonna get on that too to make.
You
my
ever?
own stuff.
Because I know lately we've been watching this character. I think it's called Letras Worldwide or something like that. It's a tagger that does. He'll be on live
Mm-hmm.
or a writer, however you artist. Sorry if I'm not. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he'll do everything on live.
Mm-hmm.
You ever do that? You ever think about doing that?
I
While
tried
you're doing
it.
dialysis? Like,
That's what I wanted to do. Start doing more stuff live because everybody been asking me. We want to see you draw the picture. I don't mind doing that because I was doing it at first and remember, like you said, you didn't record the thing.
Yeah.
I recorded it, but my phone died and it didn't catch nothing. So it kind of discouraged me from doing it again.
Yeah.
I ain't really no online person.
I'm not.
I
This is
even
my
hate
first
pointing
time
the
too.
camera at myself because the era that I come from, we don't come
We don't
from
do that,
phones
yeah.
and stuff like that. So
I'm the same
I'm
way.
trying to get into more of that.
Well, you know, they say at one point in time, they tell me, you know, if you don't like what you do, just fake it till you make it. But I learned that me faking it till I make it made me like this. And like, this is very much, like, I could talk in crowds, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But talking to a camera, so that the first time I got shy, I was stuttering.
That's why you barely see me look that way. I gotta look at somebody.
I mean, we're making eye contact, we're connected, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I was always, you know, I kind of use I don't know if you ever heard of Defy Ventures. I always bring that up because it really taught me how to speak to people. But also, Defy Ventures, it's a entrepreneur program of small business, like people that are behind the wall, they're doing live or did a long stretch, or just people who are even got 3 years and over.
Yeah.
In time to give you a scholarship or a diploma once you graduate from the class, but it shows you how to start your business from scratch. No brick and mortars. Don't start no nonprofit. It's just something you can start off with $10,000. It teaches you how to do all that, how to talk to crowds, how to sell yourself, how to give your idea in front of a lot of people that are willing to invest money. It's a trip because I ended up doing it in prison, but I didn't get to finish. But when I got out here, one of the hardest things for me to do was actually go to school for that and finish it out here. And we were the first Southern California class that graduated and did it out here. I graduated from that. So I got my little diploma from that. That was pretty awesome, but it opened a lot of doors for me. I got to meet the president of U.S. Bank, which was a trip because she liked my idea at that time, the one in downtown LA.
Yeah.
She kind of liked my idea. She gave me her number to contact her to see if whenever I start my business, what we can work out financially. But that was a while ago, so I was just in the process of just trying to do it myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think I'll take more. I said I'll take it more with stride if I did it for myself. Like right now, my family's helping me out. My little nephews, my sons, my big little nephew over there. You know what I'm saying? Just helping me out, and that's I envisioned that a long time ago. Just family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. That's all we can count on is family, bro. And it's like, even sometimes then it's hard. You know, they say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes water's thicker than blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of sayings don't really match up because your homie could become your family member.
Yeah.
And it's crazy like that because a lot of homies did become family members. A lot of family members became homies.
Right.
Because we ain't really cool like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm cool with a lot of my family. I ain't gonna lie. They all.
That's why I was telling you that little piece you did for your family members or your following family members.
Yeah.
I really like that kind of like jerk my heart, you know.
Yeah, some stuff will just it'll hit me and I move off of that. Like anything that hit me, even when I wasn't even a Nipsey fan until he passed. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the ones that turned to a fan after he passed.
Yeah, me too. I wasn't really focused into his music until I found out everything he's actually doing behind
closed doors.
And it's like, whoa, I didn't know
That's what hit me.
Yeah.
That's what hit me. I was like, damn, he was a real one.
Yeah, for real.
Not saying he wasn't a real one because I was just getting out of a lot of gangbang music because that's all I liked at first. I only wanted to hear hood shit.
Right.
And when I realized what they was doing with the hood shit is how they was tricking us. They was lowering the frequency and doing certain stuff to mess with the mind. Because a lot of the things they doing with this music is crazy. That's why everybody is doing with that. Everybody on a low frequency right now that's doing a lot of this music. And when you start raising your frequency, that's the only way you can see it. Right. It's almost like you in the pool with everybody chilling and everybody in the pool together, everybody doing the same shit. Now when you get out the pool and you look back and you like, damn, I didn't see it like this. Right. Now I can see everything that I didn't see because a lot of the music was making me turn crazier because anything lower gets you lower. And the lower you go, you don't see it, so you don't see nothing wrong with it because you're in it. Until you actually focus. Until you're actually out of it and you look back at it and you're like, damn, I did not know.
It's funny that you use that as an example because we were just talking about this the other day. I forgot who was saying that when I listen to Tupac and I'm in the street, I'm in my car, I drive faster, I'm more, you know what I mean? But when I listen to oldies,
it
or
puts
R&B,
you on a different,
mellow out, you know what I'm saying?
because that was the real frequency when it was the oldies. That's why so many people like oldies, because all music tamper with the feelings, because it's a frequency. So they knew a lot of us like music. Everybody liked music, but they knew a lot of us really listened to music.
Right.
So they tamper with the frequency, and it don't matter what you listening to now. You could be listening to a love song, but the frequency of the music is low frequency.
Right.
So it has you on the low frequency tip, and to where it lower you so much. Now you on some low frequency shit, and you draw in all of that. So you not what you can't get what you want, but you can get what you are. So if you on some low frequency shit, and people be like, damn, I hate when she come around, cause she on that bullshit. That mean you on the bullshit.
Yeah.
Just like when females say, ain't no niggas out here. It ain't no good niggas out here. That's because you're not a good person. You only get what you are. So if you keep getting all of it, because I was getting a lot of females that was pretty, they had the same bullshit attitude. So once I changed my attitude, I started getting females that start spoiling me, like out of the blue, like just crazy spoiling me. I like it the way it is now, because I ain't gonna lie, I used to be like, I like hood females. Now I don't want no hood female. I don't want none of that type of energy around me, because the longer you're around it, the more it starts to hack into your system and turn you to where you are just like what you don't like. And I became the enemy. I didn't like certain people, and I became them people. Or even with females, they'll cheat on me. Oh, I got you. I'm finna go get 2 females and do it like this. Now I'm overdoing it, which I don't even be on nothing like that. All I need is one cool female, and that's all I need. But now that I've been around so much crazy. Well, not now, but when I was younger, I was around so much crazy stuff. It started to turn me into what I didn't like.
Exactly.
Like crazy.
You start seeing the reality of it.
Yeah, I started to become everything. Like,
is that Gambit?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit, that's my dude. Look at this Bruce Lee. There's my brother Mark. He tried hard out. I'm only Bruce Lee drawing.
Yeah, I like his philosophy too.
So he teach that one kid. He's like, he hits him in the head. I forgot what he told him. What he told him.
You talking about don't look at the finger?
Yeah, don't look. I told you don't look.
Yeah, because that's what a lot of people look at certain stuff like the finger. No, it's about the whole picture. It's about understanding, overstanding, and understanding.
Look at this Gambit, people. Look at this Gambit, Mom.
Oh, wow.
We love Gambit. We love Gambit and Rogue together.
That's what they do.
That's proper, bro.
I appreciate it.
This is beautiful. All right. Make me find one of fucking Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna go crazy. Man, I like that. I like your little ear cross hats.
Oh, good looking. That's the easiest thing I can do.
Man, that's a bad. Look at Santos right here.
I ain't gonna lie. That was me too.
I go hard right there. We're grumpy. That's me right there.
I got I sold a Little Rascals one like that. I did the whole
Starter.
I did everybody and sold it for $2,000 because I charged $200 a face, so it's like a few faces on there. I don't know. I just saw her on there and I just started adding to her. She don't got all that on her, but I was adding a little more cakes.
Cakes.
Who
doesn't like
I did my
cakes?
watch, my rap life across the hands right there. My name right here.
I don't know that, Nicky.
Yeah, I just added a lot of stuff to it. Then I put the 777 because I start coming into these angel numbers.
It's nice. It's like barbarian. Conan the Barbarian stuff, right? I love it.
Yeah, my uncle used to draw stuff like that. That's what inspired that one.
I love Conan the Barbarian. Conan the Destroyer.
Yes, sir.
If you know, you know.
And this one came from my hanging with the taggers. I'm always hanging with
I kind of
the
seen it.
taggers. They always had stuff like that in their book, and I'm like, damn, how they do this shit? Now that I'm on, I'm on.
He's on more. Now that I'm on,
I just added a lot of braids on her. She didn't have no braids. Her hair was straight.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I started adding braids and tattoos and putting my name on her.
Damn. Mom, take my artwork off.
Nah, your style is dope. That's what somebody had to tell me because I was the same way as you. I'm like, shit, they out here drawing realistic pictures. I'm still sketching.
I was just still drawing stick figures.
Yeah, I'm still.
Look at this one, Mom.
I used to draw a lot of that when I was young too. This is the one I was doing. What was that?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, on Friday at dialysis.
But just because I got tattoos and I look hardcore doesn't mean I don't like Dragon Ball Z because I love Dragon Ball Z.
You know why we like this? You know why we attracted to Dragon Ball Z?
Why?
Because they talk about the 7 seals and all of that.
They
Those
do.
are the balls. The
Those
Dragon
balls,
Balls
yeah.
are the 7 seals. They just put it inside a cartoon.
Right. You're right.
It's crazy, and this represents the growth. That's why it's a lot of hair. It
This
represents
is
their growth. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know who that is, but
Jesus.
it's one of them. But I understand the cartoon though.
It's not Gogeta or Goten. No, it's not Goten. It's like Gogeta or something like that.
A lot of people have been telling me to do Dragon Ball, so that's the only reason I start doing that.
Do some Majin Buu or some Freezer.
Yeah, I ain't even touched it with the pen yet.
Oh, this is color pencil right there? Color pencil?
Yeah, that's just a color pencil.
What kind of paper you use?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I got it thicker though because I had this one that was like art paper that thin art, and people kept saying you traced that. So now I got the pen to where you can't see under it.
No, I like this type of paper.
Yeah,
I like the ones with the little kind of the creases.
You're talking about the one that's almost like a
Like if you very shade and you go like that, you can see like the
yeah.
lines.
I used to have that paper,
I love
but
that
when I was drawing, my hand always
It's smears
smears
real
it.
fast. That's all.
And that's the only reason I stopped using it. It's called, it's like canvas paper.
Yeah, the canvas paper.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I got piles of it in here. I don't know if you want to look at all of it, but it's a lot of it.
We'll take pictures of all of them at the end so I can post them up at the end. If we would want to see more of your art, how would we find you? Or get people
You can go to my IG. That's where I sell it at. I sell a lot of it on IG.
What's your IG?
And that's under OBZII118. You can go on there and look at it. I ain't got all my art on there. A lot of these not on there.
So it's exclusive just for today. No.
Yeah, y'all get to see certain stuff that's not even on the page yet. But I do a piece every time I get to dialysis. I'm doing it. Even if this is not done, I'll come back to it. But I normally get in there and do something brand new.
Like if somebody would ask you to do like portraits of their kids,
I knock those out so I can get back to doing me.
There is people.
There's only 4 hours, so I either go do it at the house or do it in dialysis, and I'll knock it out. I just did something for this lady up in there, and I gave her a family price because everybody in there like family now. I've been going there like 10 years.
Well, they take care of you.
Yeah, I've been on dialysis 11 years, but I've been going to this place for like 10 years, and all the people in there is like cool with me.
I can put. I'm sorry, I just because I got like millions of ideas in my head right now that I want to ask, but I think it's too soon to ask for all that. But as far as like, did you ever think about putting them on like T-shirts? And,
I got some.
Yeah.
I was gonna wear one. The reason it's red, a lot of red like that, is because red is a catchy color.
It is. I like
It's
the
an
color
eye
red.
catcher, and a lot of restaurants use red, so
Red.
you can catch the eye.
I
But
like a lot of red.
yeah, the red is I call it red. It stands for real epic drawing. Because this female on Instagram told me, she said, every time I see your art, I know it's you. Every time I see red. And I'm like, I didn't think about that. So she was like, why you use red? And I hit her with something. I said, I don't know. I just draw with a red pencil. She was like, I'm not good enough. You need to have a story behind why you draw in red. It needs to make sense.
There's a reason why you keep using red. That's what it is.
And when she told me that, that's when I came up. Because I make logos all the time for people. So I came with the red for myself. Why not call it red if it's red? And then instead of real epic drawing, I'm good with coming up with logos and stuff like that. So I call it red. I got the red shirts made. And I got those shirts made because a lot of people couldn't afford the art. Because certain pieces would be $300, $400.
So you do shirts and custom make shirts as well, like logos. People
Yeah.
Like if somebody would give you an idea, like I don't know how to draw, but my idea is this. You'll be able to do it with the.
I'll be able to hook it up because I got a photographic memory. So when they tell me certain stuff, I'm already building it in my mind. Because when I was younger, I was like, everything started from the mind anyway. So I was an inventor, like a nerd. Like I'm in the hood, but like a nerd. I'm making robots and fixing TVs and radios and I don't know. My uncle taught me a few things about wires and batteries and certain stuff, and I just started picking it up on my own on how to open stuff up and see where it's broke at and fix it. And now I'm doing that with people. I can see where they broke at in their life, and since I was broken, it's easy to fix people because I was once like that. So that's what I'm on now. I used to fix up broken TVs. Now I'm fixing up broken people and turning that bullshit energy into what you see now. Because they said whatever lies within you it comes out of you. So whether you bring the anger out, that was always in you, or you bring the happiness out, that was always in you. So now I'm bringing out what was always in me, and that was good energy.
I think we'll just leave it off on that note. Man, I think today was a great interview. I'm glad I met you.
Same.
You're always welcome to come back if you want to ever speak your mind to another podcast. Or just, you know what I mean, just get something off your chest or just try to reach a certain, audience or whatnot. My door's always open for you, your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ask me, I'm going to tell you no. Because you got that coming already, if you're around here or whatever, you need somewhere to go or whatever. Feel free to come through, tap in. I'll give you my number or whatnot after this. But I just want to let the audience know, and people that are tapped in to the channel, like and subscribe, man. You know, whether it is on his IG platform or show me some love too. You know, subscribe to me, give me some likes. We're taking all and any donations. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 20% of the proceedings are going to go to after-school programs. You know what I mean? In low-income areas that struggle academically, so they can get something going for themselves. I'm WISP and LA Confidential. The streets are watching. The youth are the streets, and they're always watching and hungry to learn from other people. And why not teach them the right instead of teaching them the wrong? Thank you, Obzi, for taking the time out your day to sit down and let us get to know you, let the audience get to know you, and peep them out, man. Show them some love, give them support, get them some. You got this custom-made art, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you heard his struggle, you heard his pain. He lets it out on his music, and he lets it out on his art. You know what I mean? That's all. Invest our time in something positive and create something better for us to live in. For that, I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for being here today, brother.